slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. I know he ain't got it.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield now on second down. Flush to his right. It's a first down and more for Gordon. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gun!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Spins by. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the left side, a catch by White. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Jumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now let's go!
Here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Arakpo. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Going deep here for Landry. This is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Fielded at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Mayfield on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now it's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Gets it to Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Past the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland. Touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set! 319! 319! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Switch. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hut.
They run it again with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third quarter. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jackson forced out to his left. Looking for White on the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to look deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Here comes Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense. Now, knock the ball away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set! Green, 39!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns have moved out in front. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space. And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
A good pickup there at 22.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Mayfield now from the 50. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mayfield to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They begin with a run by Fournette. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down. Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And Flacco keeps it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is